I actually think is almost the opposite. The man instigates the marriage because he's taking on the obligations. He has an obligation to take care of his wife and give her all her needs. That's actually what the ketubah, the marriage document, is all about. Everything I'm obligated to do for this woman whilst we're married, and if we get divorced, everything I have to pay. So it's basically a prenup in the woman's favor. That's why he's the one who's given the power to actually give the get, to make the divorce, because he instigates the marriage, because she could just get married the whole time, and then whenever she wants, just get divorced so that she can get the money. So that's number one point. Marriage is set up in Judaism in the woman's favor. Number two, I've got a student right now who's going through divorce proceedings, and his wife is refusing to receive the get. So she can also refuse to receive the get. And why is she doing that? Because he's now tied to this marriage and she wants all custody over the children, and he's fighting over custody for the children. She's refusing to receive the get. So it actually works both ways. So don't play the sexist thing with me. I've got in many cases where the woman is refusing. Third thing is, the Torah actually says if the man is maliciously and unfairly withholding the get, you can force him to give the get, even to the extent of physically forcing him to give the get. So firstly, we have these high-profile cases where the men are doing it, and that is bad. I'm not saying it's not bad, but there's many cases where the woman is doing it as well. What I think needs to happen is actually more force should be put onto men when they're clearly just holding their women, and the other way around. So maybe you should just send me your friend's husband's number, and I'm going to go and beat the crap out of him. Although the truth is, Halacha said, if you beat the guy up, so he gives the get when he doesn't really want to, maybe that's not a real get because he has to want to. Although the Rambam says something very cool. You beat the crap out of some guy and make him give a get until he says, Rotzeh ani, I want to give it. And then people say, but he didn't really want to give it. The Rambam says, no, he did. Because his neshama wants to give it. His neshama is loving and kind and nice. If he's not giving it, it's just his ego and his evil side. So I think maybe to deal with this situation, I think there are many situations like this, we should have more power to really force through social means, financial means, whatever means, the person who's clearly just keeping the marriage going out of a place of spite and maliciousness to give the gift.